Yo, how's it going, boys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So today I'm gonna be talking about something that I think Valve has done a good job with. I genuinely think that Gaben has done a very good job for this game. I'm not even gonna lie. Alright. So as you know, the recent update from Valve, they're doing very good. They had one player experience update, like player quality of life improvement, where they added in shards. They made Dota Plus a lot better. They added in free stuff for free to play players, so like you can also get shards and get some of the benefits, but not everything, right? You unlock partially of the benefits. Yeah, there are some plus exclusive, but they added more content in the game, and they made like the general. I actually like the way how they set it up. Like this is the friend list is larger and everything like that. So I think they did a good job. And the biggest thing of all, they added, and also they made recalibration an option, which is good on their part because I like that. And they made dire tide. They brought dire tide back essentially, and this is amazing, guys. Like, look how many treasures there are. Holy shit! But yeah, this is very nice. Like, I love the update. Everyone loves it. I don't think anyone hates it. Like personally, I think everyone just loves the game mode. So they're doing a very good job. They're bringing back the OG players. They're keeping players in check. But to officially bring back the entire game, what Valve needs to do is that they actually need to make people love MOBA again. This is harder said than being done. This is harder done than being said. If that made sense, that sentence did not make a lot of sense. But anyways, if you know MOBA in the entire genre, including its biggest competitor, League of Legends, and just everything of that nature, Smite, whatever. No one plays that game, but you get the idea, boys. Like Dota and League is probably the biggest two out there, besides like some mobile rip-offs of like League of Legends and Dota. But you get the idea, MOBA is dying. At least in the NA region, is dying. Like that's just a fact. People love playing shooters. People play like sandbox games more, or just like random games than just MOBAs. I don't know. Maybe it's just because MOBA's too much time commitment, and it actually requires people to actually think. That's probably why people don't really like thinking in America. Yeah, like don't take my word for it, boys. It's facts. Okay, so. But like other regions, like I know that in Asia, MOBA is the biggest thing. Like MOBA is probably the biggest game mode in Asia. They have their mobile games and they have their League of Legends, because League of Legends is a Chinese company, right? It's owned by Tencent, so it is like a Chinese company, so obviously it's like the biggest game there. And personal shooters like PUBG and stuff, like these kind of free for all battle royale games, are actually very popular, but they're not as popular as League of Legends. Like MOBAs are the biggest thing in the Asian countries, right? So Valve actually needs to bring back all of like the things that like they need to attract audiences that are not in NA. And the only other way to attract audiences that are not in NA is to build a market, right? Make people like the game. So you could either do advertisements or like try to get some way to get people to play. And as you know, Valve is not going to do that. So the only way is that League of Legends is going to do marketing, and then you steal the players from League to Dota, which is almost impossible because Dota is a harder game than League. So most of the time, if you want to do that, you have to do the exact opposite, which I think is why Dota is not doing very well. But there is a trick. There is one way to save the game, and that is Dota 2 mini games. So if you guys didn't know, games like Dire Tide are extremely popular with the fan base, right? And guess what? This is even more popular with people who don't play the game. So remember when you go to arcade, so all these like games that people play, yeah, people made these games. They're fun, right? Remember when auto chess was the biggest thing in the world? Like Dota actually had their highest player base then. Like when auto chess came out, like what, like 2 years ago or like last year, sometime like that. I think like yeah, like a year ago, basically, or a year or two ago. That was like when everyone who didn't know about the game started playing the game, and that's good because like not touching and downloading the game at all, it's like worse than getting the game and having it there, if that makes any sense. Because if you get the game downloaded already, like if I don't have a game installed and it takes like 3 hours to download the fucking game, I'm not even gonna bother trying. But if I have it installed, maybe someday I'm like, you know what, let me try one on ranked match and see what this is all about. And maybe, just maybe, out of like 100 people that play the game, 1% of the people that play will play Dota. Like they will be like, oh, I love this game, I'm gonna continue playing. Or let's say like 25% of them actually tries it out and only 1% of them stay, right? That's a pretty accurate number. I'm pretty sure it's higher than that, but you know, that's a small measurement, but it's still better than zero, right? It's still good. And the thing is, Dota minigames are fun, man. Like, make Dota more than just, make the home button more than just, like, Dota itself. Like, yeah, this is the main game that you play, but make it so that it's, like, a game where you download and you can play a shit ton of different minigames. And make it so that people want to be making more here. And just expanding the community way beyond, like, what the actual game is. I think that's actually good. You know, it doesn't ruin the game because this is a completely separate thing. One is arcade, one's a normal game. It's not like if everyone starts playing arcade, the normal version of the game will die. I think it is the exact opposite of that. So that's like the biggest thing that Valve can do. Just make mini games. Like they can make their own too. Like right, Dire Tide, you can keep your own and then make more and let people help you and then just expand upon the thing that they already have. So, you know, second one is make Dota 2 more than just the original game. So, you know, beginner friendly and not like a lot of competitive, you know, like they will learn slow about the heroes and might want to give ranked a try. So what that basically means is that I wrote that down on a piece of paper, by the way. I was reading it off, but what that means is that, you know, let them first, a player that joined the game is like, what is going on? Let them play a mini game that's super easy to understand, but at the same time, it introduces them to some heroes. Like, oh, Juggernaut has an ability called Blade Fury. He can spin and be magic immune. Oh, Wraith King, he can die and respawn again. Oh, Lion, he has a lot of stuns. He has a ability that does a lot of damage called Finger of Death. Nice. So they're gonna start learning the heroes, right? They're gonna start learning like, oh, it's Alchemist, he's gonna farm really fast, like stuff like that, right? They're gonna be introduced to the gold, the item system, right? Because if you're playing like a shooter game, Overwatch, let's say, Overwatch is dead, by the way, but it's actually more dead than Dota. Holy shit, it's been a minute. But like, let's say you're playing a shooter and you come to this game, you have no idea how the item works, like what the fuck is going on, what the heroes do, how to even move around. But let's say you play an arcade game that is very simplistic, like it is just like auto chess, or even more simplistic than that, right? Some kind of fucking Bloons Tower Defense, or just something of that nature. You get the idea, right? It's super easy. They look at the heroes, they understand bit by bit, and then they can slowly, maybe they will try out like a pub match or a ranked someday, and then they will slowly learn and not be so competitive. And because all those other game modes are filled with other noobs as well, because you know the tryhards are not gonna be smurfing on those games because they don't care about that. They just want to smurf. Either they smurf, they mostly don't even smurf in unranked. They mostly just smurf in ranked, but lower MMR. So when a beginner, like Valve made it the 100-hour cap, I don't think that's actually good. It kind of makes people be like, oh fuck, I have to play 100 hours to play this game. That's actually kind of a turnoff. But you know, it's whatever. The most important part is that they have to be playing these games and just like liking it, because the people who play these games are definitely not like the fucking toxic fucks that play ranked. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on how what Valve can do and what we can do as a community, because people can actually, like, all the community make these, right? So that's how we can do to bring back the game, and I genuinely think that way. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like, and that's about it. And as always, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out the Discord, check out the Patreon, check out the Twitch, check out the anything and everything. Have a very nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.